The Kyoto Aquarium has a flowchart illustrating the complicated romantic relationships and breakups between their penguins. My toddler's daycare apparently uses the cleanup song. My husband and I discovered this yesterday when we started singing it, and it activated our kid like she was a sleeper agent, and she immediately started putting her toys away. If you are referring to clean up, everybody everywhere, clean up, everybody do their share, then I will have you know that remembering the song and having it play in my head made me clean up a section of my workspace, and I am 27, so the sleeper agent codes go in deep. I put these clocks up when my 4 children started traveling and living abroad, and I keep them set to the time zone where each of them are. This morning, for the first time in almost 3 years, they are all on the same time. This beagle mama is raising a baby possum after losing her pups. If Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, had stomach rolls, so can you. My Snapchats versus my boyfriend's Snapchats. My boyfriend's so cute he bought me Starbucks while I dye my hair. Went to Area 51. Got me my alien. My student killed a motorcyclist in an accident. It destroyed him. He dropped out of school. Severe depression. Want to know what pulled him out of it? The parents of the man he killed. They asked him to meet for dinner. He goes now once a year. Forgiveness is healing. Japanese designer creates a pencil sharpener that turns into a frilled neck lizard when you use it. A little kid came up to the ice cream truck today holding a $5 in one hand and a cool leaf in the other. She asked for a bomb pop. And I said, okay, that will be 1 leaf, please. And she said no and handed me the $5. Had a crush on Ben after seeing him in my class. Strategically attended a party I knew he would be at. Approached him and said, hey, you are in my psych class. And his drunk ass responded with, yeah, you are hot as fuck, and now we are in love. Nonverbal 4-year-old playing with dinosaurs. Raw. Me. Yeah, the dinosaur goes raw. Look at this dinosaur. It has got a long gag neck. Raw. 4-year-old. Brontosaurus. Me. Yeah. What did you say? My son was like this. Delayed with speech. But when he did. Excavator and bulldozer were 2 of his first words. Thinking about how the Dutch police arrested a bird for taking part in a robbery. Put it in a jail cell with bread and water, and when the media reported on it, they put a little black bar over the face to protect its identity. Diner, waitress, cops, and kids 5 and under eat for free. Me. Discreetly nudging my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old, I am a police. My professor handed back our 3-page film essays. To my surprise, I got a C after class. I asked her why. You were supposed to write it about the movie The Emperor of Time. You wrote it on the Emperor's new groove, but it was kinda good, so I didn't fail you, so that's how I am doing. 7-year-old throws personal prom for babysitter after hers was cancelled. Because that's what heroes do. When I was in year 5, I did a speech on clumsiness for my school's public speaking contest, and to be clever. I tripped on my way to the stage, dropping my note cards all over the place. But then I pulled the real ones out of my pocket saying, if you are going to be clumsy, it pays to be prepared. Everyone lost their shit. And I got 2nd place. Just learned from my mom that my brother is contributing so heavily to chocolate milk sales at the local supermarket that they have requested to be notified when he leaves for college so that they don't overstock. Summer 2003, my first class. I had a student bring her 5-year-old daughter to several of my classes. I was talking about sharks, and this little girl raises her hand. So I call on her. Finding Nemo has a shark. Yes, it does. Still one of my favorite classroom exchanges. My neighbors are too low income to afford a Wi-Fi connection, and too proud to use mine. So I renamed mine Free Council Wi-Fi and told them I had read about it and what the password was. My neighbor is now halfway through an online college qualification, and I am so proud of her. One time I met a small autistic child at the vet and told him I am autistic too. Then he asked if he could pet the kitten I had with me, and I said yes. When he was done petting her, his mom told him to say thanks, and he thanked the kitten. My dad fixing some electric wires in our house. 22-year-old electrical engineering student me holding the flashlight for him. Everybody lied to me when I got engaged. Being married is fucking great. There is a whole other person in my house and they love me. I spilled my whole coffee in class today, and the guy in front of me asked what kind of drink it was, and I told him. I looked up from my laptop at one point, and he wasn't sitting in front of me anymore. Then 10 mins later or so, he comes back into class with my exact order. I am crying. When I was at the lake, there was a group of college guys jumping off a cliff. and they were all giving this one dude in their group crap for wearing a life jacket when no one else had one, and he goes quit it. I pinky promised my girl I would wear it, and I think about that a lot. So I walked into the dentist this morning. My dentist asked me how my weekend was. I said good. I watched Captain America last night, I really liked it, and my dentist says, oh, my son is in that movie. At first I thought he was joking, but then I realized I looked it up. My dentist is Captain America's dad. My smartass of a brother told me he was coming home for Christmas as a surprise, and I have been so stressed keeping it secret. Then he shows up, and I look around waiting for the big reaction. He had told everyone he was coming, but to keep it a secret from everyone else. I slingshotted my son's sticky bug to the ceiling, and as you can tell, they are both fascinated and excited for it to fall back down. After being spotted eating sugarcane, baby elephant tries to hide behind a light pole. What baby elephant? When did you realize he loved you? Let us get some positive stories going. We got into an argument and I yelled at him loud as duck. He then said, I'm in love with you and one day I want to marry you and have kids. So you are going to have to find a way to communicate your emotions without yelling because I'm not going to have us arguing in front of our kids. So my family finally understands what I do now. Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you are literally from a country that does, or if you are invited by someone who is from a country that does. Friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year. Went to the shelter to pick up my newest foster litter, and the woman goes, do you want 2 kittens or 4? Like, truly the most absurd question I have ever heard. Anyway, they need names. Mother got extremely sick on Christmas. She gets hospitalized. Doctor tells us she will be here until January 2nd. I take care of my mother and I have to stay on the hospital every night taking care of her. Tell my girlfriend I have to cancel our plans for New Year's party at a friend's house because I will be staying with my mom. She tells me she is still going without me. I think to myself, well, I do not want her to have a shitty New Year, so it is okay. Later today, best bro calls me. Hey buddy, I heard that you are staying at the hospital for New Year. I canceled my plans and will bring you food to the hospital so we can celebrate. So my mom told me this story about how my aunt and uncle ran into a celebrity at a bar and became friends with him. And she could not remember his name. My aunt just sent me these pictures. I love this so much. Greeting a grandparent with a handshake. Greeting a grandparent with a hug. Grandchildren. Teacher asks you to help the new kid catch up. New student does well on the first test. You do better than usual because you spent time teaching. Become friends with the new kid. Don't try to be the best. Just try to do your best. Society trying to impose toxic values from the past. The next generation breaking the cycle and finding our own path to happiness. Me yapping to my sister about my current hyperfixation. Her not really getting it, but still happy to talk to me. Afraid to try yoga because it's for skinny rich people. But I need a form of exercise I don't hate. Do a 2-week trial at my local studio. No one made fun of me. I kind of like it. Start doing yoga 5 days a week. I'm bad at it, but my instructors and classmates are very encouraging. 6 months later, I'm down 50 pounds and have never felt better physically and mentally. I accept where I am in my practice and don't judge myself. I've also made yoga friends. Me. Mental health. Me. What if things really do get better? Waking up with a headache and having to go to work. Husband bringing me coffee, breakfast, and Advil before I leave. Me as a kid pretending to sleep so I can get carried to bed. Oh, you put 100 hours in one game and you think you are a gamer. Yes, you are, and I hope you had fun. I don't know your schedule, and if it was easy to put that much in it or not, but continue to enjoy yourself. Studying psychology to see what evil people are capable of doing. Studying psychology to see what good things people are capable of doing. Coloring Disney figurines together. My nephew seeing me color and wanting to. Me walking back to the store to buy another figure. The urge to give up and collapse under the weight of my stress and anxiety. The people I care for that I don't want to let down. How life feels after proving your old self wrong and actually changing for the better, instead of believing you never could.